as our name states, it is beers and boss battles. So we're gonna get into the beer, right? And last time I took the lead, so I'm gonna let the crowd know what you're drinking, Robbie.
All right, so it's that time of year for Oktoberfest beers. I actually just went to a place nearby called County Fair. It's a nice bar and grill kind of restaurant right in my town where I live. And I had an Oktoberfest, which I cannot remember what brand it was, but it was really good. So I picked up an Oktoberfest, but it was a totally different Oktoberfest. So what I got is called the Founders Oktoberfest. It's just a German style Marzen beer. And this is what I picked up. And here it is. And I'll be honest with you guys. Typically, I always, crack it open. It's kind of the first time I'm having it, or maybe it's something I've had before. But I'll still do it. I'll still crack it open and have a sip of it right now. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to lie. I did already have a couple of these, so I kind of feel like I was unfaithful a little bit. I feel a little bit guilty.
Yeah, that
Not
was
like,
fucked up. That was
yeah.
fucked up.
I mean, I don't feel that guilty. I'll be honest. But so here we go. I'll have it from the can, and then I'll have it from my glass. Here we go. Can first. All right, it's good. It's like a solid Oktoberfest. It's definitely like not one of the better ones that I've had. And I feel like such a moron right now that I can't remember the one that I had this weekend that was really good. But it's good. It's got that little bit of a sweetness to it. I'll be honest with you. I don't know a ton of like what ingredients are in a Marzen, like an Oktoberfest. I don't know what they do differently. But like I know Samuel Adams, they have like an Oktoberfest that I really like. There's all these different ones from like local brewers that I'll have. This one I would say compared to the other two I've had. So I had one on Friday, and then I had one like a week before that at a different restaurant. They were both better than this. So I'm gonna say, not that I'm like super into numerical scores, but I did give one last week, so maybe I'll just stick with that theme and I'll give another one here. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It's not bad. I would say if you want an Oktoberfest, it will deliver. It's an Oktoberfest, but it's definitely not one of the better ones that I've had. It's good, but it's not great. Nothing really stands out to me as like, oh, that's an exceptional flavor or an exceptional aftertaste. Like it's kind of just like it's good. And I want to say, I don't know what the price is because I bought it from a gas station. They definitely inflate the price like crazy. It's a 15 pack instead of a 12 pack. I think it was like $22. So I think like if you went to a normal like grocery store or a normal place to buy beer, this would probably be like 18 bucks or something. So I would say considering it's a 15 pack for like an Oktoberfest, it's probably a pretty good deal, honestly. So it's good. I like it, but it's not. I wouldn't say it blows me away. Like if you're a big Oktoberfest connoisseur, you're probably not going to be impressed by it. But it's not bad.
What are you
Not bad.
tasting in it?
I think my microphone just swapped. It said, I don't know why. I don't know how to describe it. I'm tasting kind of like a sweetness. I would almost say like maybe like a cinnamon kind of taste, but not really. I don't really know.
It's like a
I don't know. It's kind
cinnamon,
of
like a cinnamon.
a cinnamon. Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to describe. I'll be honest with you. I'm very ignorant on Oktoberfest. I don't really know what's different about them. They're not super hoppy. They kind of almost have a little bit of a sweetness, but nothing like overbearing. But I don't know really what they do different with it to give it that kind of Oktoberfest taste. I'm not sure.
Mm. Well, I'm not that well versed in that area either. I'm actually not much of a seasonal beer drinker, as much as that might come as a surprise to people. And it's not for any reason in particular. I think it's just more like, I don't know. I feel like when I find a beer that I really like, I just kind of stick to that. And I also am not like, it's one thing if a beer's like semi-exclusive, or it's like hard to get your hands on. That's one thing, but when it's like seasonal stuff and it's like there for the moment and then gone, I don't know. It's like there's not much of an appeal for me because like then in that case, if I do end up really liking it, then I can't really have it. Like it's just or it's harder to come by.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but for me, it's kind of like that's what makes it more special because it's like, oh, it kind of complements the season and it is limited time, so you want to take advantage of it. So for me,
Mhm.
that's something I like. But what you were saying makes sense. I get it. I'll just go over real quick here. I just pulled it up on their website. Rich, malty, slightly sweet backbone. Ingredients to water, barley, and hops. So this is like talking about it debuting, but it's already out. Um, hmm,
You actually
yeah,
got a steal there because it says 9.99 for a 6 pack, and you said you got 15 for 22, so that's pretty
yeah.
good.
Actually, okay. I thought the prices were inflated at that gas station, and I guess they weren't. Because normally when I go there, like everything's more money, but yeah, it's actually a pretty good deal. Yeah,
They're
it's
stupid. They're stupid.
yeah, they messed up with this one. Maybe they didn't lower the price as much as they should have. I don't know, but
Are
um,
you old enough for this adventure?
I don't know. I mean, hopefully on YouTube you are old enough for this.
Yeah,
If
if you're
not,
not old
fast
enough,
forward to the video
just go to
game
the
talk.
video game part. Don't listen
Yeah,
to us. Don't drink beer.
yeah,
Beer's
dude, look at
bad.
this. I mean, look at the basic description here. Gorgeous
Copper here.
copper,
Yeah.
rich, malty, slightly sweet backbone. Like that's what I said, slightly sweet, but it's not very strong. But like I would like a little more detail. So I'm sorry, guys, that I can't provide more detail to you. If you're a big Oktoberfest guy, hop in the comments. Let us know. Educate us. That'd be awesome. I would love
Yeah.
that.
All right. Well, so for my beer today, I went with Throwback beer, Conehead.
Oh yeah.
That's an IPA, but it has the body of a Pilsner, as I've stated in previous ones. This one is a really good session beer. It's not too heavy for an IPA, and I say session because this will get you to where you need to be, if you get where I'm going with that. But it's also like not, because it has that Pilsner body, it's not super heavy. You can actually have a lot of these in succession, but like it's actually worth. So actually, I have a description for mine. All citra hopped IPA brewed with a Pilsner malt, an American wheat, pours a beautiful golden haze and is bright and juicy on the palate. This beer might just be your Rushmore.
Oh, very presidential.
It's as good as ever. I mean, it's like it is definitely one of the hitters. I think of it's a 5.7, by the way. If I didn't already say that, but um, this one's always been a pretty strong one for me. So no questions asked. I've always really liked this one. I'll keep it short and sweet for you guys. This is definitely a beer I would recommend if you're into IPAs or if you're into Pilsners, because it does really do a good job at having a perfect blend of the two. It's a little bit brighter than I think for a lot of Pilsner people, it's a little bit brighter than I think you'd be going for, but I still think you could get behind it and something worth trying. But for like the IPA people, it's definitely something you want to